Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, and I'm going to be sharing with you today my junk journal that I started in July, and I was following along with the collaboration with Meg Journals and Get Messy Art. And so you can see that my journal is super chunky. It's a great big alligator mouth journal, and I'm really not happy with that. I tried to squeeze two signatures into this spine, and I do have a lot of room in the spine. You can see I can stick my finger in here, here, and even there. So I have a ton of room, but the problem was instead of spreading this out into four signatures, I shoved it all into two, and hence the tightness of it is just causing that alligator mouth. So a lesson learned, and I know what not to do for the next time. But I really like this hardcover. I think it came out so cute with this paper that I found from way back when, and I can't believe I still had it in my stash. I do kind of maybe want to put something pink along the spine here, but I don't want to do a tassel. I don't know why, but I just want something there, and I haven't figured that out yet. So it's just going to stay like this for now. And I thought about putting something on the cover, but nothing I did made me happy. So it's just going to stay like this unless something comes up. So I'm going to open this up here, and I've got these beautiful designs by Tracy Fox and all this collaging with scraps and torn up paper, and I've added some trims, and I've added bling. I've tried to add bling to every page. I just thought that would make the journal just a little bit bougie, and that was fun for me to do. This opens up for the prompt list that was given by Get Messy Art and Meg Journals. And I've covered this up, not because I don't like this, I really love this image, but um, this prompt list isn't my prompt list. I followed these prompts, but I didn't do it in this order. So I made my own list in the order in which I put them in the journal. And also my process videos are not in order. I just did whatever prompt inspired me for the day, and then I would find a page that I thought it would fit into. So they're not in order in the book, and I didn't do them in order on my process videos. So as I'm going through, if you see anything you like, you'll just have to try and find that particular um, video, and I'll try to list all of them very quickly. So I'll leave this out for now. And this first page is labels, and then we have postcard. Now this journal I have left open for some journaling. I did do some along the way, but most of it I was saving for after it was finished. A lot of it for privacy reasons, as I was going to show you the journal. However, I did get really sick. So this is Windows, and this is just an extra page here on this side. So anyway, I got really sick. And I mean, I was bedridden for a month and a half. Um, Also in this journal, I have some faith journaling. I mean, I had a lot of time on my hands as I was sick. So I was studying the scriptures a lot and just kind of staying in my pajamas. And so a lot of times the prompts when I went back to journal were very faith inspired. Some of them are just everyday though. It just depends. And so this is Observe, and I did like the scientific specimen holder for Observe, and got Spark, and this tree represents the prompt of shade. So this bit of journaling here kind of goes along with that, and this one is more of a faith-inspired journaling, and I just printed out this digital paper and written on the back. So I just talked about how a tree can be the tree of life, so to speak, can be a shelter in a spiritual sense. But then here in this pocket here, I just have some everyday memory keeping, and this is a picture of um, the store that we went to when I went to go visit my grandson for his birthday, and we found this little A&W shelf. Well, not little, it was huge. And all these vintage bottles of A&W. It was really quite interesting. So I wanted to remember that. And then we have petals, and I've got a little poem here about petals in the pocket. This is just an extra page. And then light, and then I have some faith journaling here. Nothing too major, just a little bit of inspiration to me. And then we have contrast and stamps. And here is some more memory keeping. I have, I'll show you this tags on this side, but then I have a picture of the Pinewood Derby car that I made. And every year our church, we have a Pinewood Derby race, and it's just for young and old alike, and there's no rules as long as if it's on the track. So I had the fastest car of the evening, but I did not win because one of the contestants had a car that as it went down the track, it would spread out its wings and block everybody. And because my car was so fast, it just pushed that car to the finish line and I couldn't get past it. Anyway, so yeah, I did not win. And then we have tea stained, and I love how I have this bling here with the tea dyed items, and you'll have to watch my video because I cheated. I didn't actually use any tea dye. I didn't have any tea on hand. So you can watch the video for that and see how we did that. We have wildlife and lettering, color, which I chose to actually color with watercolors. And then here is a little bit more faith journaling, just an inspiring card. And then what I think about that on the back, just a little something I added to that thought. And this is tags. I have this inverted tag here that's a little flip up. And a little funny thing about how this came to be up here on the top. You'd have to watch the video for that. But this turned out to be one of my favorite pages. I love that. Then I just have an extra couple pages here, and I have an image of this girl having her 4th of July tea party. You can see the flags right here. And then this page is just kind of an extra page, just fun. And I've got my tip in here with a vellum envelope, and that was one of the prompts, was tip in. It's got a Velcro closure, and I've just got a couple little cards inside. Another extra page here. And then here I have handmade and scraps. So you can see that I've made a handmade quilt with my scraps, and then I got some journaling about some of the handmade items as the child that I remember so well. And then this is timeless, and you'd have to watch the video to know why I placed these things on this page for timeless. And then I have a little note card here, and I thought, since this was after the fact, I thought I'd add a little humor to my journal by making this bucket list for July, which only has the 2 things on it, the celebrating my grandson's birthday and the Pinewood Derby, and everything else was canceled. And unfortunately, it was canceled for the next 3 months. And then I have weather, and this has a tag in there also, and if I want I can add a few more things to that as well in that pocket. And I've just done some journaling about weathers and storms, because living in the desert, storms can be very memorable. And then this page kind of carries over, and I have poetic here. And so poetic, I chose lyrics because they were very poetic, and these lyrics talk about storms in the desert. So I think you might know, some of you, which song I'm referring to. Okay, so then we have shine, and does this ever shine, right? So the first thing I thought of when I read the word shine was let your light so shine. And that's part of a verse in the Bible. And I've got the Bible reference right here. It's Matthew 5:16. And then I have just some faith journaling here on letting your light shine. Okay, so this page was really, really fun to do. I loved making these glitter fireworks in the background. And of course, I had never done a pink, white, and blue instead of red, white, and blue, but I think this came out so cute. Got a little tag here that has a little bit of journaling on it. And so this was for celebrate and picture. So I think I accomplished that one. And then here I have in this pocket just some inspirational cards. And I talk about where I get the sources for the paper in my process videos. So anything that you're interested, you can find there. And then this is for the prompt free. And I know that you're probably wondering, what in the heck does this have to do with free? So you can find that in my video. And then here I have some journaling about free. That's some faith journaling there. And I love this pin with this cute little beaded charm there. And then we have ephemeral, and I talked about how I made this page. It looks a lot different from when I started. Got a few little teeny tags in here. They don't have anything on them, it's just cute. And then here I have some memory keeping with pictures of us with our grandson. And then this was for the prompt of aged, and I just love how this came out. And so I thought I had a very unique look on the prompt age. I don't think anybody else quite did something like this. So then the next prompts were buttons, which I have here and here, and threads, and the stitching here and the little spool covers, and then packaging in this little button card. And so I think this just came out so pretty shabby. I think this was the first page I did, maybe, or close to it. Maybe the third page I did. And then this is just an extra page, kind of goes along with this one. And this was my second regret of this journal, that inside here, in the little window here, I was trying to make it stain to look different from the background, and it just came on too dark, and it took away from the little bird in the center, and I absolutely hate that, the way it looks, but there's nothing I can do about it now. So yeah, that's unfortunate. And then this was fold, and I just did a very, very simple fold. This paper clip is holding that fold from opening up. You take that out and flip this open, and I have a postcard with some collaging and some pictures from when we went to visit my grandson, and some journaling. And then this paper clip just holds it in place. And then from that video, that one thing you have not seen are these little cards that I found, and I just added the trim there just to kind of make it a little more decorative. And then I have on the back cover this wonderful picture of my grandkids in their 4th of July outfits eating the red, white, and blue popsicles. And of course I had to do it in black and white, though, because this is pink, white, and blue, not red, white, and blue. So anyway, that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough. And do feel free to check out any of my process videos. I promise they're not super long. Maybe one or two of them are long, but most of them are very short. And then also you can also, using that same hashtag Junk Journal July 2024, you can find what other people have done with the prompts and everything. But and be inspired for next year, maybe. Actually, you could use these prompts for any month of the year, really. So I appreciate you watching, and if you have any questions, leave that in the comment, and I'd love to hear from you. What do you think? And don't forget to subscribe. I don't do videos very often, but when I do, I'd love to have you join me. So thanks for watching, and take care. Bye.